All right. So now this lesson talks about something called Shays' Rebellion. Okay. After the Articles of Confederation were set up, you notice that there's so many problems that happened. Okay. There's no currency for the whole nation, or the currency didn't have any value. Different states printed their own money. And then, of course, the dollar in New York was different than the worth of the dollar in Massachusetts. There was no national army. There was no way to pay soldiers for fighting in the Revolutionary War. It was like chaos. And of course, people felt that type of chaos. So what happened was something called Shays' Rebellion. This lesson, I'm going through the slides and taking a look at this reading, will unpack some of the key pieces about Shays' Rebellion. So it's going to have you reflect on, not necessarily be like, hey, just tell me what happened, but more like a reflection on some of these key things. There's a pattern in our history where violence and rebellion seems to be a common thread. Boston Massacre, Boston Tea Party, the destruction of the homes of tax collectors and the lieutenant governor, and Shays' Rebellion, and then January 6th, 2021. I want you to think about, when you look at the Shays' Rebellion, I want you to think about a couple things. There's a quote at the end that asks you to reflect on a Thomas Jefferson quote. Okay, I'm just going to read it to you so you can have it and it can stay in your mind while you are working today. But the quote is right here. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. It is its natural manure. That's from Thomas Jefferson in response to the Shays' Rebellion, but I think it connects very well to what we're seeing today and throughout our entire history. So while you unpack the Shays' Rebellion, this is the end. This is your last question. Keep thinking about this idea. Do you think violent rebellion helps or hurts our nation? Okay, be sure you explain your answers. Okay, so that's it. It's a pair deck. It should be pretty good. You're going to be looking at photos. You can see it on the side here, but you're going to be looking at photos and some other supplemental stuff about the Shays' Rebellion and some current events. Okay, so think about how it's connecting. Think about how it's shaping and defining our country. All right, good luck.